I'm going to be talking about a particular feature in cataloging tools today, and that feature is called Find and Replace. So to get the cataloging tools, you will click the down arrow, and then you will go to Cataloging Tools, and these are all the different features you can do in cataloging tools, which will be covered in another tutorial. But for today, I'm going to cover Find and Replace. So first thing you can do in Find and Replace is you can search either for bibliographic records, right here, or holding records. And you can also search for patrons. First, I'm going to show you the attributes for bibliographic records. So when I select bibliographic and click the down arrow here, these are the attributes. And you can see there is author, ISBN number, publisher, subject, title. And if I choose the holding is a different record. And the attributes for the holding are barcode, call number, location. So you got different attributes in the holding than you do in the bibliographic. The holding is always attached to the bib. So each bib should have a holding for you to be able to loan the item. So what I'm going to be doing here first is I'm going to switch to the bibliographic table, and I'm going to search for the title Abby Yo-Yo. And if I click search, the record comes up. Once the record comes up, I can select the record, and I can choose to delete the record, which means it'll remain in the database, but it'll be marked deleted, and this will turn red. Or I can purge the record. If I purge the record is removed from the database. Because the record is removed from the database, I recommend that you always print out the list that you're going to purge before you purge it. Because once they're gone, there's no way to go back and know what items you did. Another feature you can do here is you can view the bibliographic record. So if I click View, you get a layout here that shows you the marked tags, the numbers of the fields. For example, 245 is the title, and then it shows you the title here. You can also edit the bibliographic record, and if I click there, you can see that you're in the template of the record, and I can make changes here where I can add fields, remove fields, change what's in the fields. And then you can also go here and view the holding that's attached to the bibliographic record. So if I click here, I can see there's one holding attached to the bibliographic record. And then once I'm in this screen, I can view the holding, or I can edit the holding. Another feature you can do here is you can click Search for Bibs Without Holdings. This will find all your empty bibliographic records that no longer have holdings in it. This should exclude ebooks, since ebooks don't have a holding attached to it usually, because an ebook is not a physical item. You can also click Upload Barcodes, and then here, let's say you have a cart of books that you want to read from the database. You can scan in those barcodes and then click Upload, and then it shows you a list of the items. And then you could select all and then purge them. Now notice you have some red and some black. If it's red, that means the item is marked deleted. The black ones are not marked deleted. Another thing I wanted to show you also is that you can do a search, for example, to find which books are missing. So if you want to find which books are missing, you would put 994 pound A in this small box. And whenever you put a value in this small box, it overrides what's selected on the left. So instead of searching for the value in anywhere, I'm going to be searching for the value in the 994A field. And the value I'm going to be searching for is the letter M, because whenever an item is marked missing, M goes into the 994A field of the holding. So now when I click search, it brings up my 2 missing books. And then I can either delete them or purge them, or you can just print out the list and get this report here. So another useful feature of the Find and Replace is you could do custom reports. For example, I just did a report to show all items that are marked missing. Another thing I want to show you as well is you can do global find and replace using this utility. For example, let's say you wanted to change the publication date, for example, in a bunch of records to a certain date. You can do that all at the same time. And this is what it looks like here. We recommend that if you're going to do a find and replace, that you call us and let us do that for you. And this find and replace feature will be also covered in another tutorial. All right, and that completes the find and replace feature.